Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Marshall here. And I've got a 1 versus 1 for you. I hope you enjoyed the 4v4 last time. Oh, I'm seeing a little bit of metal disappearance. Anyway, this is City of Walkways. Our 2 players today, Nick and Ptasior. Let's see how they do in this one. Bear in mind that the spawn has 3 mechs there. There should be additional mechs here. So the metal you see on the map might not necessarily be representative of the metal that exists. Okay. It more or less is from memory. It's just that stuff in the polls. So let's see what happens. This is City Walkways. It's a tiny map, as you can probably tell. Looking in the top right, 380 on its radius. So, and you can tell by the size of the metal here that we're going to see probably a lot of commander walking, as we did a couple of games ago with the comboxing. This might be another crazy game. Here we go. Nick on the north, bots into bots, and Ptasior in the south. Let's have a gander at what's going on down here. Bots into vehicles. Slight difference there. Nick going treble bots. Ptasior bot vehicle bot. So giving himself a little bit more staying power off the bat. Slightly less mobility and Zerg rush potential. But the vehicle factory does give you the skitter, which has big wide vision that on a small planet like this one will be invaluable to see where Nick's raids are going to be coming from. Because who knows where it might be. So double fab, triple fab from both. Nick going straight in with the docks. Ptasior with a spinner straight out there, just in case there's going to be a sneaky Bumblebee or a sneaky Icarus, because he is playing Nick, and we all know that Nick likes to do little things like that. Ptasior playing very defensively by the looks of things, whereas if we go back to the north and have a look at what Nick's up to over here, being a bit aggressive with a few docks wandering out and around, seeing what he can. Strikers there, 1 for 1. The striker tends to win. There you go. Larger groups, though, I do believe docks tend to win out. Ptasior now, though, being a bit aggressive. It started so defensively, and yet now we get aggressive. Ptasior again against Nick, 1 for 1. Strikers there. Potentially the strikers were there to, or the vehicle factory rather, was there to anticipate the couple of docks that wandered out. Has Nick adjusted his build as a result? No, he's just walking with his commander, building bot factories as he goes into this channel here between the bases. Ptasior now sees the commander walking forwards. Don't forget that commanders have had their speed buff, so commander walking does tend to be more of a thing. And if anyone's going to try to make it work, that will be Nick. So we've got a radar up there. We'll cover, well, most of the hemisphere, to be honest. Good placement there. And then maybe one more down here will completely cover any of Ptasior's movements that are of notice and relevance and import to Nick. Ptasior, though, sending out few clumps here, there, and everywhere. A few bot fabs going up here to grab the mechs. Potentially then pop in a pelter or some factories here. Maybe we'll have to see how this pans out. Nick does also have forces in the area. Coming out with the ants now, though, for Ptasior. That will allow him, again, as I said earlier, with the vehicles against the bots, allow him a little bit more staying power in these engagements, but he does need to get the numbers up, and currently he doesn't have it. And he's also splitting his forces just a smidge. I like the mine idea. I do like that. Just the odd mine. One mine. That will make all the difference. You mark my words. Maybe a second one. No, cancelled. We got a lob there from Nick. Producing many, many docks. At least it will when he tells it to. There we go. He wants to swarm the battlefield. Nick up now to 90 units in total. Couple of small skirmishes with Ptasior over there. Winning out on all of those fronts. Ptasior, though, wandering his commander out. Got to keep an eye on that. I wonder if I can track 2 commanders at once. Yes, I can. There you go. I feel like we need to do that with 2 commanders walking to opposite sides of the planet, quite literally. Next commander here, doing a little bit of fighting while he can, although he's not shooting back. Uber cannoning over the wall. Wall's coming up there. Ptasior's commander doing the same on the other side. Nick got a lot of bots wandering in, though. Nick taking damage, Ptasior taking a little bit, getting surrounded by docks there. Commander should just about survive that. Nick, though, looking very low on health. What is this? What is that? What is... Did you see that? Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. We are going to study what just happened there with extreme interest. I see mines getting built under a commander. That is incredible. Well, that was a quick game. That was very cheesy. And I've been Marshall, folks. Thank you very much for watching.